winter and summer, there is a solstice. Well, David, not to put too fine a point on it, last night you were on the grog. and tonight you're talking about, well, the bottles that hold it.
Just to clarify to people at home, I wasn't actually drinking alcohol. I was explaining the origins of grog. And tonight I've got a joke for you, Richard. There were 3 kings, a prince and a very old bloke who walked into a bar. And all these kings and princes and old guys are actually bottle sizes. The first is the Jeroboam, who was the king of Israel. And Jeroboam was 3 litres, usually of sparkling wine, sometimes can be still wine. Jeroboam can also be 4.5 litres, I understand. It's a very rubbery mix, this. The next is Rehoboam, and that's Rehoboam, which I think is fascinating because inside Rehoboam is hobo. And Rehoboam was the king of Judah, and he's 4.5 litres of sparkling wine, huge bottles. The next one is Nebuchadnezzar, and he is 15 litres, so it's a massive bottle. He was the king of Babylon, and I would imagine, you know, Babylon's well named because after 15 litres you would Babylon.
Now, hang on.
Yeah.
We've got all of these names of the kings and all of these different bottle sizes, but, you know, when did somebody come up with this? Where did it come from? It
was believed to be a sales gimmick, if you like, in sort of 1800s by, vintners and sellers of alcohol, just to give the bottles sort of more character and also to create these bottles. We have 2 more to go. The next is Methuselah, who was 969 years old. So clearly he lived well. I don't know whether he drank this much alcohol.
Certainly well preserved.
That's right. And he was Noah's grandfather, so that's about as old as you can get. And the last one is Balthazar, and he is 12 litres. He was the son of Nebuchadnezzar, and interestingly, in the Bible, he was the one who saw the writing on the wall. And I wonder if all these great potentates and old patriarchs ever saw the writing on the wall, that they would one day be bottles sitting up on a huge shelf.
And huge bottles, and they
were.
Great stuff, David. Thank you. Let's have a look at our scores before we move on. Sneha is on 12. Paul is on 19. And Sneha, could you give us some more letters, please?
Sure. Could we start with the consonant, please?
T.
Another one.
F.
A third, please.
A third. D.
A vowel, please.
I.
Another one.
E.
A consonant, please.
R.
Another one.
K.
A vowel.
A.
And could we finish with the consonant, please?
And last letter, S.
I'll start the clock. How many, Sneha?
6.
Paul?
6.
Let's start there.
Strike.
And yours, Sneha?
Faster. Faster.
Faster. Sounds good, David?
Both are fine. They're good 6s, but faster's not always better. I think if you both paid a little bit more attention to that mix, and I don't mean to be sort of schoolmarmish here, there is an absolute abundance of 7s here, from fairest to astride to skirted to frisked. I won't go on.
Well done, David. Thank you. And 6 points each for Paul and Sneha. Let's keep up with the letters challenge. And Paul, yours this time.
Thank you. Can I start with a consonant?
Thank you. B.
And another.
T.
And another.
L.
And another.
W.
And a vowel.
O.
And a vowel.
I.
And a vowel.
E.
A consonant.
R.
And a consonant.
And lastly, M.
Time starts now. How'd you go this time, Paul?
A 6.
6 for you. And Sneha?
A 6 as well.
Very consistent again. Let's begin with yours, Sneha.
Blower.
And yours, Paul?
Also had blower.
Just verify if you would, please. Blowing hard.
They are blowing hard, and you didn't blow your opportunity. This is a much harder mix, and 6s were certainly scores of honour. Well done. Blowier with an I is legit and listed, and the other one that I found is embroil, which is to involve in strife.
Nice words. And good scores from Paul and Sneha, 6 each. And with only 7 points between them, we're heading for some more numbers now. What combination would you like, Sneha?
I think I'll go for the family mix, please.
Thanks, Sneha. That's 2 large and 4 small. And starting with the smalls, 7, 6, 5, 8, and the 2 large, 75 and 25. The target to reach is 188.
Thanks, Lily. Let's chase it. Well, Sneha, did you get there?
Close, 186.
186, so 2 off. What about you, Paul?
I was also 2 off, 186.
Okay, consistency. What consistent players you are tonight. Could you tell us what you did, please, Sneha?
Yeah, sure. 75 plus 25 is 100.
75 plus 25 is 100.
8 times 7 is 56.
8 times 7 is 56.
Add it to 156.
Gives you 156.
5 times 6 is 30.
5 times 6 is 30.
Add
186. Well done.
So, nice work. Just 2 off the target. Paul?
Exactly the same.
Exactly the same. This is verification festival here. So, very nice work from both Paul and Sneha. They're only 2 off. You got there, didn't you, Lily?
Yeah, I got there. And one of the techniques that I use is when I see a target number, before I even look at the numbers that I have here, I think to myself, 188 is 12 away from 200 and 38 away from 150. And then I try to work with that and see if I can make a 12 or a 38 relatively easily. In this case, I can make a 12 with the 5 and the 7, so I have that in mind. So let's make the 200 first. 25 plus 75 is 100. 100 by 8 minus 6 is 2. That gives us 200. And then if you take away the 5 and take away the 7 is 188.
Very nice. Actually, I have to say, in terms of techniques, when I looked at that, I saw 88 and thought, I wonder if there's an 8 times an 11 there somewhere. And there was 5 and 6, which is 11, times 8, which is 88, plus 25 and 75. So it was kind of different.
Fantastic.
Different approach to it. But great result for you, Lily. Great result also for Paul and Sneha, 7 points each. So it is very tight. Sneha on 31. Paul still only 7 ahead on 38 as we head for another break and another word mix, which is wine sob. And this time the clue, a lucky item, except for a chicken. Back soon.